Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby if you are new, and today I thought it would be fun to just film me getting ready for the day. I've got nothing massively exciting planned, but I have got to go and do some outfit photos for my blog and for Instagram, and it is 50 million degrees in this house. That's why I'm looking like this, pretty awful. It's always pretty nerve-wracking to like go on a camera like this with no makeup on at all, especially when my skin is quite bad. And I'm just gonna get straight into it because this video is probably gonna be really long because it takes me ages to do my makeup, because if you watch my Zoella one, you will know that I'm not that good at it. I thought it'd just be fun to show you the products that I'm enjoying, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna get straight into it and do my makeup on camera, which is always eventful because I always forget there's a camera there and like put the mirror here. So we'll see how this goes. So first off, I like to start with a primer because I like that barrier almost between my skin, how it is, and foundation. And a primer works really, really well for that, and obviously as well for helping make my makeup last as long as I need it to, which is normally all day. And I think I found one that really, really works, and the best thing about it is it's so affordable because it is the Essence You Better Work Gym Proof Primer. Obviously I do not go to the gym, but it's just life proof primer as well. It's so affordable. I think this is like £3. You can get it from Wilko or online. It's sweat proof, apparently got SPF 20 and an instant blur effect. I always find that my skin feels a little bit dull, especially when I start to pack foundation and concealer over the top of it. So I like to use something that's going to bring back a little bit more of that glow. So at the moment I am using the Becca Backlight priming filter, and as you can see it is well loved. Always wear this under my foundation. I just take a squirt of this. You don't need much, literally that's all I take, and then I just take this all over my face, focusing on the high points and where naturally you'd want a little bit of a glow, and then just taking the excess everywhere else. Just really nice. This is also really nice if you don't want to wear makeup and you're going for a no makeup day but you want a little bit of a glow. I normally wouldn't start with concealer. I normally put foundation on and then see where I want that little bit of extra coverage, but this bad boy needs to go. I'm just using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in Zero Extra Fair. I've actually just run out of my other concealer that I normally use, which is the Bourjois Healthy Mix, which I like to use on spots because this is obviously really light and works brilliant as a brightening and highlighting shade, but not so much as a cover-up shade. But I have run out and haven't had a chance to get it, so I'm having to use this on blemishes and all that fun stuff. And then to blend that in, I'm using my Real Techniques blending sponge. I don't know why I forgot the name of that there, which I have dampened with Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. So now I have dulled that down just a little, we are going in with foundation. There are currently 3 foundations that I kind of switched between, and I thought I'd talk about all 3 and then pick the one I want to wear for the day. So the first one is the Bourjois Healthy Mix in number 52, which is vanilla. This matches my fake tan, so this is always a good one to have. It's a really nice foundation. It just brightens up your skin lovely, sits really, really nicely on the skin, and it's just such a lovely foundation and affordable, obviously, as it's Bourjois, and you can get it from Boots and Superdrug. I also use the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Illumination Cream. Again, this is another one of my firm favourite. It looks so nice on the skin. It really is that kind of like flawless Instagram finish. As you can see, I haven't got a crazy amount left, so I'm a bit wary of like running it out. And then lastly, you guys will know if you've watched my What I Wore in a Week video, I think I mentioned it in. I love this foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Really, really good. Looks beautiful. I just don't have a shade that matches my fake tan. It's staying in the drawer for a little while. I think today I'm going to use the Bourjois one, and I'm going to use that with my blending brush. This foundation is really, really nice because it's not too heavy, so it doesn't kind of just sit heavily on the skin. It somehow looks quite natural, especially when you do it with a sponge. I'm happy with that. My skin is looking a little bit better. We're looking a bit more matchy-matchy. So I'm going to go back in with concealer and put this under the under eyes and anywhere else where you naturally would want the skin to kind of look a little bit brighter and highlighty. So now that the base is there in terms of foundation, concealer, I kind of want to put back some colour and shape back into my face, as again I feel very kind of flat and dull right now. So for that I always reach for the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Go palette. It is really, really nice contour. It's a very natural contour. It's not muddy or orange or anything like that. Just a really, really nice contour shade, and I just take that on like a little tapered brush. Just, you know, whatever does the job. Just take that under my cheekbones. Like I said, I'm not that good at makeup, so contouring and stuff is still quite alien, but I do find that you don't need to be perfect at stuff like that because you know, as long as you're happy with it and you try, it works. So as you can see, I tend to take that up in the temples, under the cheekbone here, and then under the jaw and on the nose. I then like to add some bronzer as well. I use Hoola bronzer from Benefit. This is so pigmented and dark, and you do have to be quite careful with it. It's very easy to go overboard on Hoola. Believe me, I have done it. I think my mum had Hoola bronzer when I was a teenager. She had Hoola and Coralista, which I both used to steal and used to put on very, very heavy. And it used to look awful, but obviously 14, 15-year-old me thought that they looked great. And then time to put a little bit of colour back in the cheek. So on a blush brush, I'm going to take Sugarbomb, Sugarbomb, which is also Benefit, which is this one here. It's just pretty. It's a good little glowy one. Really like that. It's just very subtle. It's not too dark. Wonderful. So I'm quite happy with that base makeup as it is at the moment. So now I'm going to move on to the eyes. So I wasn't quite sure what palette to go for today because I have quite a few and I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I have decided on reaching for just my MAC palette, my old faithful MAC palette. I don't even have a crazy amount of shadows in there. This one isn't even a MAC shadow. I feel like I'm doing such a throwback video by including a MAC palette, and a lot of these shades would have been the most popular ones of like that kind of YouTube era. These ones along here, and these are MAC, and that one is Starry Eyed from Makeup Geek. But anyway, let's get started on the eye makeup. On a fluffy brush, I'm going to take this kind of medium brown here, which is Cork. I feel like such an OG YouTuber. Just gonna take that in the crease. I'm not doing anything fancy with my eye makeup today. I feel like I don't anymore. When I was younger, I used to love doing all these crazy kind of dark eye looks, whereas now I just like a little bit of eyeshadow, a little bit shimmer, and eyeliner. So I stick with what I know. I'm gonna take a darker brown now, which is handwritten, and take that just in the outer corner, just to darken up, you know, that area a little bit more. And then I go in with a big fluffy brush just to kind of blend it all out. For my lid colour today, I'm going to take all that glitters. Oh, what a shade. Just taking that on a flat brush, and then I'm just kind of pushing them out onto the eye. This is a very pretty shade. It's like a amber colour, but the glitter just translates so nicely on the eye and it catches the light really, really nicely. What I like about MAC shadows is just they're easy. They're easy to work with, they're easy to use. You don't need to work hard with a MAC eyeshadow at all, which is why they're always perfect for just days where I don't know what else to do, I'm just like in a bit of a rush. I know that I can just rely on MAC shadows. Their pigmentation is lovely. I love the way they blend. Just so easy, they're not messy, they're just great. I'm gonna blend all that together. What I am gonna do actually is take that Makeup Geek shade, which I can't remember the name of. I know I just said it, but I can't. What I've done is just taken that on another flat brush, and then what I'm gonna do is just dab it in the middle of the eye. This just helps to open up the eye a little bit more, and just a really easy way to kind of mimic that eye opening effect. There we go. If I come in closer, hopefully you can kind of see that effect. Now all I'm gonna do is to finish off that eyeshadow look is take Nylon and take that in the inner corner. If I want an intense highlight, I always reach for Nylon. I'm gonna go straight onto eyeliner. Eyeliner is just like my thing. I don't even go too crazy with eyeliner, but I always have a winged liquid eyeliner on. If I have the rest of my makeup done and don't have eyeliner on, it doesn't feel right. I'm still not good at it. I mess it up most days, considering I've been pretty much wearing it every day since I was like 16. I mess it up a lot. I'm gonna try and show you. I honestly find that with eyeliner, the key is getting a good eyeliner. If you have a good eyeliner, then it makes it just so much easier. Even if maybe your technique isn't quite there or whatever, just having a really good product really helps, which is why I always recommend Soap & Glory Supercat. I've tried many liquid eyeliners in my time, and this one is just so great. I like to let that dry before I try and put mascara on because I tend to smudge it, so I go in with eyebrows. Eyebrows are always Soap & Glory Archery. It's just a solid eyebrow. I haven't like used anything else since I've started to use this product, and I really like it. And by the way, if you're like, oh yeah, that's the dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, I bought the Anastasia Beverly Hills one and it was awful. The product was nice enough, but it wasn't any different from this, and it broke. My whole actual tool snapped, which has happened a few times with these if I've taken them traveling, but like not as quickly or as easily as that Anastasia one did. So I tried that the once and thought, I'm gonna go back to this. I just try to follow the natural shape. I find it easier doing my eyebrows from like the mirror quite far away, because I find that when you get it too close, you then start to focus on all the maybe the little hairs that are growing or slightly out of place, and then you just go thicker and thicker and thicker until you've got this crazy big eyebrow. Hold the mirror a little bit further away and do your eyebrow from then bring it in, have a look, and then do it whatever. It's also worth remembering that eyebrows are sisters and not twins. Nothing feels right until I have eyebrows on and mascara on. Just comb through them again, put any hairs back into place. Then all I do is just set them with Glossier Boy Brow, which I love. Back to lashes now. And then of course mascara. I use the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational, i.e. the only mascara I've ever loved. My one is running out a little bit, so it's a little bit dry. It's a little bit harder work than normal, but this mascara is just perfect. There we go. I do put eyelashes on when I'm doing outfit photos or anything like that. I just hate my natural lashes. They're so short and stubby and non-existent, so I'm going to stick some lashes on as well. The lashes that I like to use are these red cherry ones, number 747. I have had to cut them slightly down because they didn't quite fit my eye, but now that I have cut them, they're great. And I always just use those with Duo Glue, which is just one of the best eyelash glues on the market. So what I do is just put that, try and put it lightly on the back of my hand, and then literally just dip the eyelashes into the glue. I find that's the easiest way with Duo Glue. If you try and kind of squeeze the glue out of the pot and then take the eyelashes over the top, it just doesn't work. Just let them get tacky for about 20 to 30 seconds. Again, it just makes it so much easier to apply them. If you apply them when that glue is still quite wet, you'll just end up moving them everywhere and ruining the makeup that you've already got. Always let them go tacky. It feels like a really boring thing, but just do it, trust me. There are so many ways to apply lashes, and again, just like eyeliner, it's all about what works for you. I find it easier to honestly just take them and dump them on my eye. I know people who can't do that. They use tweezers. You can get eyelash tools to help you. Just try different ways until you find what works for you. They're almost like quite natural, but they just completely enhance my eyes, which is just what I need. I don't want anything too heavy. So now I've done all of that, it's time to just wrap up the makeup now. So I always start with setting all that makeup with powder. Charlotte Tilbury one, which I really like. A little bit more pricey obviously because it's Charlotte Tilbury, but it is quite nice. It's quite a natural finish. Highlighter, of course. It's not a makeup look without highlighter, is it? Let's be honest. Becca's Champagne Pop, obviously. This is just so beautiful. It's intense but beautiful. Really lovely gold highlighter. And finally, lips. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, where I'm going, I always reach for the same lip combo, which is so bad because I have so many lipsticks, but I just love this so much. And it is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk, of course. And then we've got the Hollywood Lips, which is Charlotte Tilbury's version of a matte lip in Platinum Blonde. And there we go, that is my makeup all finished. I really hope that you enjoyed watching me put on my makeup and got to see what products and stuff that I am just loving at the moment. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you are new and haven't already. And I will see you next Friday for a brand new shiny video. Bye!